Do you ever feel like you're stuck in a loop? Broke, stressed, and going nowhere? You're bombarded with get-rich-quick schemes, but none of them seem to work. Trust me, I've been there. The truth is, it's not about chasing the next shiny object, it's about focusing on one clear goal: making your first $10,000. When I was 18, I was clueless about money. No rich parents, no trust fund, no handouts. All I had was this burning desire to make something of myself. Forget about millions, I just wanted to see $10,000 in my bank account. And the moment I hit that goal, my entire world shifted. It wasn't some lucky break or winning lottery ticket, it was about mastering a skill. So if I had to start from scratch today, with $0 to my name, here's exactly what I do to build that foundation. 3 clear steps you can follow too. Step 1, set a clear and achievable goal. Step 2, educate yourself and learn the necessary skills. Step 3, stay consistent and track your progress. Now, before you dive headfirst into any money-making venture, you need to choose the right path. I'm talking about a solid foundation, not some fly-by-night scheme. Over the years, I've tried it all. I'm talking everything from selling handmade jewelry on Etsy to freelance writing to even attempting to launch my own clothing line. Spoiler alert, it didn't go well. Through all the trial and error, I've narrowed it down to the 4 most beginner-friendly options that have the potential to bring in serious cash, even if you're starting with 0 experience. First up, we've got in-person services. Think dog walking, house cleaning, personal training, that kind of thing. The beauty of this is that everyone needs these services, and you can often find clients just by spreading the word in your local community. No fancy website or online presence needed. Next, we've got local products. This could be anything from handcrafted jewelry to homemade candles to even baked goods. The key here is to find a niche, something unique that people are willing to pay a premium for. Farmers markets, craft fairs, and even local shops are great places to start selling. Now, if you're looking for something with a wider reach, global products are the way to go. This involves selling physical products online through platforms like Amazon, Etsy, or even your own website. The key here is to find products with high demand and low competition, something you can source at a low cost and sell for a profit. Finally, we have online services. This is where things get really interesting. We're talking about skills like writing, graphic design, web development, virtual assisting, social media management. The list goes on. The beauty of online services is that you can work from anywhere in the world with an internet connection, and you have the potential to reach a global audience. Now, out of all these options, online services are my personal favorite, and here's why. First off, the startup costs are incredibly low. You don't need to invest in inventory, rent out a storefront, or hire employees. All you really need is a laptop and an internet connection. Second, online services are incredibly scalable. Once you've established yourself and built a solid client base, you can easily increase your income by raising your rates or taking on more clients. And there you have it, the 4 paths to making your first $10K. Choose wisely and start your journey today. Alright, so you've chosen your path, you're ready to dive into the world of online services and start raking in the cash. But hold on a second. It's not enough to just be good at something. To turn your skills into a sustainable income stream, you need to master the skill pyramid. Think of it like this. The skill pyramid is your blueprint for building a profitable online service business. It consists of 4 key elements: positioning, leverage, reach, and automation and reliability. Nail each of these elements, and you'll be well on your way to building a 6-figure business from your laptop. Let's start with the foundation of the pyramid positioning. This is all about figuring out what makes you unique in a crowded online marketplace. What specific problem do you solve better than anyone else? Who is your ideal client, and what are their pain points? Once you understand your positioning, you can start crafting a compelling brand message that resonates with your target audience. Remember, people don't buy products or services, they buy solutions to their problems. So make sure you're clearly communicating how you can help them. Next up, we have leverage. This is all about working smarter, not harder, by leveraging your time and skills effectively. One of the best ways to do this is by creating systems and processes that streamline your workflow. Think about it. How can you automate repetitive tasks, delegate work to others, or use software to boost your productivity? By leveraging your time and resources, you can free yourself up to focus on high-value activities that generate more revenue. Now let's talk about reach. In the online world, reach is everything. You could be the most talented freelancer on the planet, but if nobody knows you exist, you're not going to make any money. That's why it's crucial to build a strong online presence and actively market your services. This means creating a professional website or portfolio, building a following on social media, networking with potential clients, and even running paid advertising campaigns. The key is to be strategic and focus your efforts on platforms where your ideal clients are most likely to hang out. Finally, we have the top of the pyramid: automation and reliability. This is all about building a business that can run smoothly, even when you're not working. It's about creating systems that automate tasks, ensure consistent quality, and free up your time so you can focus on growth. Mastering the skill pyramid is your ticket to a thriving online business. So get out there, apply these principles, and watch your business soar. You've put in the work, mastered the skill pyramid, and that first $10,000 hits your bank account. It's a feeling like no other. But here's where most people trip up. They see that money as a reason to celebrate, to splurge, to finally buy all the things they've always wanted. Listen, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement, to want to reward yourself for all your hard work. But trust me, the worst thing you can do is blow it all on depreciating assets, things that lose value the second you buy them. I'm talking about fancy cars, designer clothes, extravagant vacations, the things that scream, "I made it," but leave your bank account empty. Remember, that first $10,000 isn't just about buying things. It's about building a solid financial foundation for the future. It's about breaking free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle and creating true financial security. So, instead of blowing it all, let's talk about how to grow and invest that money like the wealthy do, building long-term wealth that works for you, even while you sleep. First things first, you need a safe and accessible place to park your hard-earned cash. Forget about stuffing it under the mattress or leaving it to dwindle in a checking account with next to no interest. I'm talking about a high-interest savings account. Now, I know what you're thinking. Savings accounts? Those barely even keep up with inflation. And you're right, traditional savings accounts offered by big banks are practically useless. But there's a whole world of online banks out there offering significantly higher interest rates, allowing your money to actually grow while it's sitting there. Once you've got a comfortable emergency fund stashed away in your high-interest savings account, it's time to start thinking about putting your money to work in the market. And when it comes to long-term passive investing, index funds are your best friend. Think of index funds like a diversified basket of stocks that track a specific market index like the S&P 500. Instead of trying to pick individual winning stocks, which is incredibly difficult and time-consuming, you're essentially investing in the entire market. The beauty of index funds is that they're low cost, easy to manage, and historically deliver solid returns over the long run. Plus, they're a relatively low-risk investment option, especially compared to individual stocks or other more volatile assets. Now, if you're feeling a bit more adventurous and want to potentially supercharge your returns, you can dip your toes into the world of individual stocks. But I'm not talking about day trading or trying to time the market. That's a recipe for disaster, especially for beginners. Instead, focus on long-term investing in companies you believe in, businesses with solid fundamentals, strong track records, and a competitive edge in their respective industries. Do your research, understand the risks involved, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Finally, we have the Wild West of the investment world: cryptocurrency. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Crypto is highly volatile and speculative. It's not for the faint of heart, and it's definitely not an asset class where you want to put all your eggs in one basket. Diversification is key. Spread your investments across different asset classes to minimize risk and maximize potential returns. By making smart, informed decisions, you can grow your wealth steadily and securely, setting yourself up for a prosperous future. So, there you have it, my step-by-step guide to making your first $10,000 and setting yourself up for long-term financial success. Remember, it all starts with choosing the right path. And for me, that path leads straight to the world of online services. Once you've found your niche, master the skill pyramid. Position yourself strategically, leverage your time and resources, expand your reach, and automate like your business depends on it. Because it does. And finally, when that money starts rolling in, don't blow it. Invest it wisely, build long-term wealth, and watch your financial future transform before your very eyes. Your journey to financial freedom starts now. Hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and let's build your first $10,000 together.